It looks to be a coin. I'm not sure. You can see it right there. And it was at the bottom of the cloth. I thought we'd reveal it together.
We're at a old place in Tennessee, old house that used to sit up on this hill here, and on down in that direction there was a cemetery. We don't hunt in the cemeteries, but knew that there was an old school or something here. And Jeff has found
Me and 7.
Let me see if I can get zoomed in on that. Let me see it right here. He thought it was a religious pin. Mutt and Jeff.
Yep, Mutt and Jeff. What about that?
How appropriate is that? Mutt and Jeff. And then a little while ago he found this iron buckle. Ground is froze, ain't it?
It is. I mean, this was what, 4 inches deep, and it took me.
We dug all day yesterday.
Yeah.
2 foot deep.
Yeah.
Never hit a thing. Well, a little bit of frost in the top layer.
But this is froze deep.
And
so,
found a spoon. I love these old spoon bows. I don't know how easy it is for you to see the green that's up under all of that right there.
What did you find? Oh.
But that's
who's the last person to eat off that one?
Not me.
Not me.
Well, you know, if there's one of these to be found, I'm gonna find it. I've never seen one exactly like that. It's got an arch to it. Old harmonica reed. Came out of the hole right there. Ground is froze. That's just a big old clod of ice. I'll take another harmonica reed. If you ever do any relic hunting, you know that you find literally thousands of these, hundreds of them every year. But I've probably, I don't know how many thousand of these that I've found. But they are a historical relic, and here is some information on the shotgun head stamp. Shotgun shells have a very interesting history. They started out as simple paper packages of shot, wads, and powder used in muzzle-loading shotguns. This soon changed when a French gunmaker by the name of Casimir Lafourcade invented the pinfire cartridge in 1828. Lafourcade's innovative design used a small brass pin protruding from the brass cartridge to ignite an internal primer cap. It was so well received throughout Europe that by the late 1840s, arms makers were manufacturing revolvers, rifles, and even shotguns to work with a variety of the new pinfire ammunition. Lafourcade invented his breech-loading shotgun in 1836, which also used his pinfire design. After the death of his father, Eugene Lafourcade took over the business and patented the 1858 Lafourcade pinfire revolver that became so successful that it was the 4th most commonly used revolver in the American Civil War, surpassed only by the Colt, Remington, and Star percussion pistols. The first centerfire shotgun shells were produced toward the end of the Civil War. One such example was the William H. Wheel patent of November the 29th, 1864, listed in some books as the Draper cartridge. The new centerfire design soon led to the decline of the pinfire and the beginning of our modern shotgun shells. Several manufacturers from the late 1800s to the mid-1900s offered shotgun shells with paper cases. But these early paper cases swelled when they got wet. These paper cases were later impregnated with wax to make them water resistant. And then in 1960, Remington solved the problem when they introduced the first shotgun shells with plastic cases. In the late 1800s to the mid-1900s, there were many different manufacturers of shotgun shells in the USA, but mergers resulted in just 3 major manufacturers of shot shells in the United States by 1960. They were Remington Peters, Winchester Western, and the smaller Federal Cartridge Company. A great source for identifying the possible dates of those head stamps that you dig is an internet site called Cartridge Corner. So now you know a little history behind those head stamps that you dig.
Screaming signal out of that hole right there. And it's a Reins guide. You remember the last time I found a Reins guide, I had a dadgum dog up next to me. Reese like that. It's a screaming signal. I thought this might be money, but big old brass Reins guide. I found that other harmonica reed right there at that little mound, and I found the mate to it here. Never seen an arched one like that. Jeff said he hadn't either. I am the harmonica man.
You are.
Jeff's got a...
Yeah. Can you make anything on the end of it?
Got a fork.
It's got something on it.
Getting the shade here. No. Some kind of design there.
A little bit of writing.
I can't tell what it is. And you got another spoon bowl, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just iron spoon bowl.
Yeah. Finding a few targets. Well, 2 days in a row, we've got gold. Mine's not as good as Jeff's was, but it is the back of a gold pocket watch, gold plated. You can see the rim right there. It's brass on the back side there. So it's just plated, and I'd say the rim is the same way. But it's a good find.
This week's shout out goes to Swinging the Free State. You see his channel there on your screen. He detects the rural back roads of the Midwest, finds coins, and finds relics. I think you're going to enjoy this channel, so check him out. Swinging the Free State. Like, subscribe, and share, and be sure and tell him that Digging with Seven sent you.
I'm out here at a new spot. Just got permission, and it's in a good area. I know there's a lot of old home sites around this area, and of course some Civil War activity. But anyway, I've just now got here and dug a couple of square nails, and then this is the first decent target. Old iron buckle. So it's pretty old. It's about the period I'm looking for. So hopefully there'll be more to come. I've found a few square nails, a couple of big iron pieces. I've come up on this knoll right here, and of course it kind of drops down. Found a couple of round nails too. Nothing real good until I got a high 80, well, it was 80, 81, 82 on this gold, and then of course, man, it was just sweet. It did sound like a coin, and then it looks to be a coin. I'm not for sure. You can see it right there, and it was at the bottom of the cloth. I thought we'd reveal it together. It's going to be a Reale. Sure is. I can see the shield on it. It's gonna be, it's about the size of a 1 real. Man, you never know what you're gonna find when you're hunting these old sites. Man. That's what it is. It's a real. One real. See if I can get a date on it. It's pretty worn. Looks like I'm gonna be able to get a date though. Oh, I'm sorry. 1783. And there you go. See right there where it was laying all these years. The glare is a little hard on it, but I'll take it.